Yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to another live stream. It's your boy Tony, aka Two Tone, streaming today the Sevilla versus Barcelona match, round 8 in La Liga. If Barcelona wins this match, we go to top of La Liga standings before international break, which is good news. They're doing the player introductions now. Just making sure we all set up here. Let me go ahead and do what I normally do, which is post, let the people know that we lizzle, we live from the 215. Not really in the 215, just wrong. Who likes this shit every time? Who does that? Who is that? You know, when somebody just. I don't know, man. But we loud though, nonetheless, man. I can't believe Alexis Sanchez is. Sorloth. I'm just looking at some packs right now. I'm playing FIFA while I'm waiting for them to get started. Nobody in here is really worth a damn. It's gonna be a tough game, bro. And it's only gonna be I'm gonna say relatively tough. Doesn't mean the scoreline is gonna be close or anything like that, but it's gonna be tough initially because of the fact that no Lamine Yamal, no Rafinha. So our creative players, I mean, our midfield is intact. We still got Pedri, we still got Frankie De Jong, we still got Danny Almo. Forever that's worth. He hasn't been on Barcelona's good side here lately. I'm gonna just say that. So we got Chesney in goal. We got Ronald Araujo and Kubarsi as the two center backs with Kunde and Gerard Martin at the fullback position. We just talked about the midfield, Pedri, De Jong, and Danny Olmo. And then the up front trio of Rashford, Ferran Torres, and Lewandowski. It should be enough to get all 3 points. I'm not really concerned, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm really not concerned. But let's see. Let's see. Let's go, Rashi. Bro, you're a fullback? You're a fullback and your pace is fucking Jesus Christ, bro. All right, the match has started. Underway. Let's go. Good defending from Kubarsi. Was that Pedri? It's a good heavy touch from Ferdan. It feels weird seeing Alexis Sanchez and a Sevilla kid, bro. Oh shit. Balling behind. He has to be offside, surely. It was offsides anyway. I can't stand that shit. Why the hell do they wait so damn long, bro? Like, just raise the flag. What the hell we waiting on? I can't stand that shit. And I thought it was all leagues at first, but bro, they don't even wait that long in the Premier League. It's a good switch, though. Vargas, he still got the ball? No foul. But we didn't win the ball back. That's a good ball behind this high-ass line. Oh my God, they almost scored already. And it was Alexis Sanchez. Jesus Christ, bro. Was he off? Was he off? He was off. See, this is my problem with La Liga, bro. He was offsides in the build-up, but because y'all wait fucking forever, they get now what, a corner out of this? Oh no, they actually call. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. They called a offsides, but I'm just like, bro, what if somebody gets hurt during this? La Liga, man, y'all just got to be better, bro. Y'all just got to be better, man. The same complaint new week, but like, damn, just be better. Let's get something going. Ronald Araujo. He's in no man's land. This would be This is our best possible midfield that we started today against Sevilla, who's been mid at best. We have to dominate them, bro. How is that not a foul on Lewandowski? We have to dominate them today. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I don't even want to play games with Sevilla. I don't. This is not Sevilla when I started watching La Liga. Oh shit! Like they have nothing to be scared about. So if we make this a game, that's gonna tell me everything I need to know. Oh, that's good goalkeeping, Chesney. Good goalkeeping. Isak was making a run in, but he was able to step up. Either Lewandowski, you got to be stronger, or he was actually fouled. But I think it's the former. He just got to be stronger. You can't fall down off the slightest touch. Hey, you know better than that. You played in the Bundesliga. You played in many Champions League matches. You just got to be stronger, bro. They're not going to give you that in La Liga. We've been here long enough. Pedri. Kabarsi. 5 minutes in. Never seen shit, so. Rashford loses the ball outright. I don't know why he's outright. Didn't we just see Fernand Torres play 90 minutes in back-to-back games? Start Rashford, put him out left, and put Rooney out right. Oh, hell, put Ferdinand out right. I remember he used to play out there. Why is he locking down a position out left when Lewandowski starts? Knowing that Rashford, in my opinion, is better out left than Fernand Torres. That doesn't make any sense to me. But we're at a phase right now where we cannot complain about Barcelona right now because it's Hansi Flick. Everything is perfect right now. So if you complain, they're just gonna call you negative. I'm gonna say this: the first 6 minutes has been Sevilla. We still got 85 more to go, but the first 5 or 6 minutes has been Sevilla, and we just gave the ball away again. And clearly, what Sevilla is doing when Barcelona has the ball, that's a clear foul. When Barcelona has the ball, they're clearly focusing on Pedri. So that means Danny Olmo, you got to step up. And Danny Olmo, you kind of got away with a handball. Now, it did roll up off a body before it hit the handball. I don't think they really would have called that, even if they would have reviewed that VAR, but Still nothing, man. We just waiting. That's not a penalty. Come on now. Isak, get up, bro. Get up. That's not a penalty. Now, Ronald, I'm going to be honest. Hands wrapped around his shoulder, his head. It's not a penalty still, but, like, he got to be careful. He got to be careful. Are they reviewing it? Are they actually reviewing this shit? After the shit that went down yesterday, they actually reviewing that? He gave him some. No, bro, that's not a penalty. It's a little bit clumsy from Ronald, but that's not a penalty. Like, what are we fucking doing? Are y'all fucking for real? Y'all actually going to VAR over this? This is the main shit I be talking about, bro. Because they would never do that if it was Madrid. Never. They would never go to VAR if that is Real Madrid, bro. Let's just see. I'm a spaz if they actually give them a penalty. They're gonna fucking give this, bro. They normally don't go to VAR just to fucking look and not give it. Fucking hell, bro. Bro, that's fuck it. I hate La Liga. Hate this fucking league. I really do wish Barcelona was in the Prem or somewhere. Give me the Super League, bro. Give me the Super League, dog. Give me the Super League. Ronald should even have his hands up there. I get it. It was clumsy from Ronald. Irresponsible from Ronald. But that's never a penalty call, fam. Never. Never. And why is my shit not live? If fucking Alexis Sanchez scores, bro. My shit's a few minutes behind. My bad, y'all. I'm over here ranting and raving. And Alexis, he's fucking celebrating, bro. That's how you feel, my nigga? Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. Whatever, man. Sevilla won. Barcelona nil. Bullshit penalty. This bullshit penalty. And again, after watching Real Madrid, and I hate that I even have to, because I genuinely don't like Real Madrid. I don't. So I'm not even one of those content creators that's like just like mentioning the fraud behind them. But when shit happens against us, you best believe that's a reference point. That's bullshit, man. That's bullshit, man. La Liga's a fucking joke. Come on, man. Danny Olmo. Now we playing with a sense of urgency. We should have fucking came out like that when it was 0-0. The first 7-8 minutes, I already said they're winning that. They're dominating us. Not dominating, but they're comfortable. Pedri's not getting on the ball. We're not really creating anything. I'm annoyed because this was so avoidable. And I know we'll be fine, man. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We always concede first. But it's annoying because bro, it's annoying because it's like that's I just know for a fact they would not give it. That same thing happened to Sevilla, but their opponent was Real Madrid. I know for a fact that's not happening, bro. Haven't even said Frankie De Jong's name. They're they're marking. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. That's just so dumb. Y'all, I'm fuming right now, bro. Why we even find ourselves in this predicament? So annoying. Ronald Araujo, Lewandowski. Get rid of that. Pedri. That's a decent ball. Oh, but it goes out for a goal kick. Sevilla. Y'all can stop showing that fucking goal, by the way, bro. Like, we get it. They scored the penalty. Are you fucking for real, bro? They're in again, Sevilla. Romero. Offsides. Offsides, man. 20 seconds of gameplay took place after the fucking offsides. That's a form of time wasting, mind you. You do that enough. If you know you're going to be offsides, you keep playing 10, 15 seconds later, the ref finally raises his fucking flag. That's a Ferran Torres foul. That's a yellow card. First 20 minutes has been shit, bro. The first 20 minutes has been shit. They're in again. He's on side. Plays it back in. Sevilla almost scored to make it 2-0. We gotta wake up, man. Wake up. Fuck, bro. Like, fuck, this is annoying as shit. This is not how I wanted to start my Sunday, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is not how I wanted to start my Sunday, bro. This is not how I wanted to fucking start my Sunday. And we got very lucky because he almost tucked that in. Rashford's on the left now. Rashford. Good ball. Come on, play him, play him. What is that? Our problem is we always starting from behind. That's not a good recipe to have, man. Come on, Rashford. Pedri. Jesus Christ. I'm beyond disappointed so far. Beyond disappointed. Frankie De Jong goes in for a slide tackle. Where's the outlet? And why the fuck is Rashford tucked in at center mid? What is that? He loses the ball. Woosah. Wow. 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 Sanchez. Sanchez. Oh my God. They were. Sevilla should be winning this match 3-0, bro. Sevilla should be winning this fucking match 3-0. That bullshit penalty threw everything off, man. Like, what the fuck is this performance, man? This shit is dumb. This shit is dumb, bro. Just wasting our time, man. We're reduced to playing long balls now. He's onside. He's onside. Ronald Araujo is outpaced. Lays the ball off. That's a great save from Chesney. It was needed. We was about to be down 2-0. Sevilla is all over us, bro. Sevilla is all over us. This is embarrassing right now. This is embarrassing. That's a good save from Chesney, man. The last two halves from Barcelona, I don't recognize my club right now. That second half from PSG and this first half from Sevilla, off the corner from Sevilla, they get a volley. They should have. Hey, Chesney is working his ass off right now, man. We gotta wake up. We have to wake up. Come on, man. Koundé. Heavy touch. Frankie de Jong. I'm seeing your name. Hey, Frankie de Jong's on the ball. Y'all let me know when y'all find Danny Almo, too. Frankie. Still on it. He finds Pedri. We find... I'm just not moved by Ferran Torres on the wings, bro. That's a decent ball from Pedri to try to find Lewandowski, but the center back stepped up. Rashford. Nice little back heel from Pedri. Corner kick, Barcelona. It was last touch by Azpilicueta. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. It was off of you. I got a fucking penalty that wasn't even a penalty. Fuck out of here. Cleared away from Sevilla on the corner. The ball is still alive in the box. Danny Olmo finds Rashford back on that left wing. He low cross in a support ball. It falls to Pedri. Good control. Frankie de Jong. Who finds Cabarsi. That is Gerard Martin, I'm sorry. Rashford crosses it in again. It was blocked, but he won it back on the left-hand side. It's great dribbling from Rashford. Tackled away as for another Barcelona corner. Come on, man. It's a Barcelona corner. Rashford's on it again. Come on, y'all. Rashford on the corner. Whips the ball in. It was a decent ball, but nothing happened. It bounces to the fucking goalkeeper, man. And Sevilla, why did he throw it out of play? Oh, because Aspilicueta's hurt. He's fucking fine, bro. I wouldn't pass the ball back. They would hate me if I was a manager. I'd tell my players, I'll give them the fucking ball back. He's clearly all right. Walking around. Ankle injury. What is this, a water break? Water break for Barcelona, man. I just can't believe, man. Like, we have to keep the ball better too, bro. It's all cool when it's high pressing and all that shit. That shit's cool, man. But that takes a shit ton of energy to keep up. So when you win the ball back, keep it for a minute. I'm telling you, man. Luis Enrique, man, he coached like he basically schooled Hansi Flick in that second half, bro. All that pressing shit cool, but what happens when you don't have legs to press, but you still want to play a system that has a high line and players are half-ass pressing. Therefore, the spaces are there with that high line that creates opportunities. We don't have a backup plan. Oh my God, they're in again. And if he plays the ball, which he did, Romero could easily have a fucking Isak. Was it Isak Romero? He could have a hat trick right now, my bro. This is annoying. This is annoying. This is annoying. We have no control over this game. We have no control over this game. We're getting bossed by mid-table Sevilla. I don't give a fuck. We could be playing this game on Mars. Getting dominated by Sevilla is fucking embarrassing, bro. This is last year's December, January run all over again. It is awful, and it's awful because of the fucking system that we running. You're going to press. You're going to have a high line. That press has to be there. It's not negotiable. But if you're going to keep deploying this high line and these players are half-ass pressing to win the ball back, then you're just putting your own back line in danger that don't even No foul. Sevilla wins it back again. They're on another counterattack. Fuck, man! What is this shit? What am I watching? What am I watching? We're losing 2-0 to Sevilla, bro. What is this shit? I just cannot believe my eyes, man. I can't believe this first half performance is worse than the second half that we had against PSG. You tell me we depend on Rafinha and Lamine Yamal that much? We got our starting midfield. There's no excuse from that department. So you tell me the only thing you got to do is this man Mark Pedri, he's out the game. De Jong, I'm literally clapping when he retrieves the ball from the center back position. Koundé getting double triple team just gives the ball away. How's that not a foul? That's the same thing. He got his leg pushed through. Whatever, man. Whatever, bro. Whatever, man. I don't know what else to say, man. I don't know what else to say, man. I just don't know what else to say. I'm about to lose my shit. I do know that. This is fucking dead, bro. And now De Jong gets a yellow card. This is last year, December, and last season, January. That stretch where we was just dropping points left and right. This is this shit all over again. I can feel it. This international break coming up couldn't have come at a better time for us. I'm not gonna lie. Normally, I hate the international break. Well, the way we play, right? Look at Gerard Martin. Just look at him. Why is he starting? And now I got to deal with. I'm just not gonna be on social media. I'm not listening to ESPN FC. I'm not doing any of that shit. If this result holds and we don't find a way to fuck, and who's gonna generate this comeback, mind you? Who's on the bench that's gonna be like, yeah, he's gonna spark our comeback? They're in again. They're in again. Sevilla corner. I'm embarrassed, bro. I'm embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm embarrassed. Sevilla. This is not even Unai Emery's Sevilla. This is fucking mid-table. They're fucking leading. Like, they got Alexis Sanchez in 2025, my nigga. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, his performance is awful, man. It's I didn't. It's annoying because after that second half that we had against PSG, they showed us there's levels to this shit. They didn't even have half of their best players, and they showed us there's levels to this shit. Luis Enrique showed us is levels to this shit. So after that, I'm thinking we're going to come into this match. Not only we have to rebound for what happened in the Champions League, but Real Madrid won their game, stole their game. I'm gonna describe it like that. They stole that game against Villarreal at home. So we come into this game, we got two different reasons to have motivation. You shouldn't even need to have motivation. You're goddamn professionals. But you got, all right, we just got embarrassed at home against PSG, and Real Madrid win their game. We have to win this game going into international break so we can be up 3 points. I mean, so we can be back in first place, getting 3 points in this match. And that could still happen, mind you. We know Hansi Flick teams usually come back. Now I'm interested to see how we're going to do that without a Rafinha and without a Lamine Yamal. We don't have any game changers for real, off the bench. Maybe Balde, maybe. But again, this is my problem. Rashford, Rashford. This is my problem though with Danny Olmo. Where are you? That's a poor ball from Frankie de Jong. Goal kick for Sevilla. Where's Danny Olmo? Where is Danny Olmo? Where is Ferran Torres? Awful. Awful. Awful, man. I can go on and on because not only have yet to see anything from Danny Olmo scheduled. I say that every fucking game. Lord have mercy, have we missed Fermin? I mean, like I knew he was important. I knew it, but my God, am I happy we didn't sell him in the summer because Danny Olmo consistently getting minutes without having really have to worry about being replaced, rotated. Man, he's awful. After he ended the season like how he ended, 60 million euros for us in the situation that we're in. Oh, that's a good ball. Rashford. How did he not score that, bro? That was a fantastic save, 1v1. That was a great ball from Kubarsi. He was onside. That was a great ball from Kubarsi. Rashford, you got to score that. You have to score that, Rashford. All that time in the world, and I know, look, he didn't even mean to save it. He tried to nutmeg him. It hits off the bottom of his thigh, and it ends up parrying the shot away for a Barcelona corner. But you have to score that. Oh, it's a flick from the corner. Could have scored, but we didn't. Pedri. He got hounded. Look at when Pedri gets the ball. They know who our best player is. 3 players surround Pedri as soon as he gets the ball, bro. And mind you, this is the fastest first half I've ever seen. When your team is losing, that time flies by. You telling me we're almost at halftime already? It's embarrassing, man. My only concern with Hansi, he don't have a backup plan. He relies on that 11 heavy. Remember last year, his one of his main criticisms was he don't rotate enough. We felt as fans that starting 11 was playing way too much. Mainly Lamine. It's a poor giveaway from Lewandowski, and he fouls him. Not one player has deserved any praise in his first half. Not even Pedri. And I can't even blame Pedri because every time he gets the ball, he got 2, 3, 4 players on him. So I'm not saying it's his fault while he's not having a good performance, but nobody in his first half I can say. Maybe Chesney. Maybe Chesney, because if it wasn't for Chesney, we'd easily be down 4-0, 5-0. That's maybe the only one. Look at this bench. Yo, bro, we're playing awful. You thought that if you think that second half against PSG was bad, bro, this first half against Sevilla is worse. And I don't understand. Yeah, I bet it is horrible to wake up to. If I woke up and I saw that we were losing 2-0, I would turn the game off and go back to sleep. I'm just being honest. If I woke up and I seen that against Sevilla, Again, I said it earlier. This is not Unai Emery's Sevilla. This is a Sevilla team that is mid-table, led by Alexis Sanchez in Big 2025. And we're losing to that. And look, it's 2-0, Marvel. It's 2-0. And it honestly, with no hyperbole, with no exaggeration, it should be 4-0. If there who was that, Isak? If not Isak, Isaac, what's his name? Isaac Romero, number 7. If he was just a decent finisher, it's 4-0. If he was decent. If anything, it's sad because 2-0 flatters us. And I'm very disappointed in us because this is how we come out after that second half we had against PSG. Where's the urgency? No way you tell me we rely on Lamine Yamal and Rafinha like this. No way. No way, bro. I refuse to believe we rely on both of them like this. And normally I would be like, let's give it some time. You know how Hansi Flick teams, they like to come back. Who's coming off the bench is going to spark that comeback? The starting 11 clearly is not it. So I'm already calling this might be game already. Down 2-0, you don't have any creative players off the. I mean, Rooney's cool, but he's still young. He's raw. I'm the first sub I'm doing is taking off Ferran Torres. Awful. He's been awful. Awful this first half. I haven't even seen him. And he's on a yellow card, mind you. So he's the first sub. He's the first one off. I'm keeping Rashford out left, and I'm putting Rooney in on the right. I would take Danny Almo off, maybe not right at halftime. But if I don't see anything by the 55th minute, 60th minute, I'm taking him off as well. Fuck it. Put on Dro. I don't care. Put Pedri at the 10 for this game and put Casado in and take out Danny Almo if he hasn't done anything. Something. Hansi Flick got to come up with something. But he don't have a lot of options. Another one, too, I would probably do at half. I would probably do 2 substitutions at half. Fernan out of there. Gerard Martin for Balde. I don't even know why Balde didn't start. Balde should have started. After getting a few minutes against PSG, oh my God, they're in again on another counter. They're in again. Alexis Sanchez. Luckily, he's as old as he is because once Ronald Araujo caught up, that was good defending by him. That whole left side of the pitch has been awful. That's why, because Ferran Torres started out left, and then Rashford ended up switching out left, and now it looks like that's a permanent switch. Frankie de Jong in the midfield on the left-hand side. The yellow card, I haven't really noticed him. It's just been poor all the way around, man. Danny Almo. Oh. And that's fair. If he's not going to start because he's not 100% fit, fine. He just came back. I get you don't want to risk him. But if he's on the bench, that means he should be able to be good enough to get some minutes. So if you can't play a whole 90, fine. Give me 45. Gerard Martin, he's been awful. I haven't even seen him. Going forward, nothing. That whole left side of the pitch has been terrible. So, and the way that they're getting through our back line is so concerning because it's just taking one pass. We don't have a backup plan, and when you run this high line without being able to close down the ball immediately, you give the players a chance to look up, see the high line, and see who's making a run and play that in. The reason why teams weren't able to do that before because they were adjusting to it. But now we got a year of footage to show this is how you play against this high line. Um, Lewandowski's playing bad because he's not really getting any service. Now that was a poor decision there. I don't know why would you try to back heel it. Why are we doing so much back heels, bro? That gets off one time, two times. That's a good ball, Rashford. Rashford, come on! That's a great ball, man. That's what I'm talking about. We needed that goal, man. Come on. That's a beautiful ball from Pedri. Finally, Pedri don't have four players surrounding him. He plays a beautiful ball into Rashford, and that's a clinical finish from Rashford. Come on, man. See how we won the ball back? Three players surround the ball. We won the ball back quick. Their defense is out of place, and so we were able to find some space in that back line. That's a beautiful finish from Rashford, man. His third goal with this. Every game he gets a contribution. That's a beautiful goal from Rashford. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. That's a critical moment. But see, that proves my point. You see how that whole goal was orchestrated. We didn't build from the back. It wasn't intricate passes here and there. There wasn't any of that. We surrounded the ball. We pressed. We won the ball back in the final third. Pedri has the vision to see, as soon as you win the ball back, there's space on the left-hand side. He has the vision and the talent to play the ball. He played it. And shout out to Rashford being on the left side, because when I saw that starting lineup, I asked, why the hell is Rashford on the right and Ferdinand is out left? It's not to say that Rashford can't play out right, but he's much more dangerous coming off the left. So Pedri found him on the left-hand side. I guarantee you, if Ferdinand was that pass, if he receives that pass, he's not scoring that. If Ferdinand gets that pass from Pedri, he's not scoring that. I would still make the change. Get Ferdinand out of here. He has a yellow card. He's been ghosting. Get him out of there. I'm putting Balde in at halftime. You can play 45. If you can't give me 45 minutes, then why are you even on the bench? You have to give me half an hour. I mean, at 45 to half an hour minimum. You have to. Gerard Martin has been nowhere to be seen. He also has a yellow card. So part of these substitutions is, one, I haven't even noticed you on the pitch. Two, you have a yellow card. I will put Mark on. Mark Casado, I will put him on. I would definitely put him on. I would take out Dani Olmo, and we would just go with three controlling midfielders, because I thought with the midfield trio that we had going into this game, I said, man, we're missing Rafinha, we're missing Lamine Yamal, but you know what? If we had a Champions League final starting tomorrow, that midfield trio, as much as I don't like Dani Olmo, that would probably be our first choice midfield trio. So I'm like, hey, we should be able to dominate Sevilla, at least with this midfield. Get the crowd out the game, but we haven't done that. So, yeah, I mean, De Jong, I can see that too. I mean, that's another player that's also playing with the yellow card as well. Him and Dani Olmo can be subbed off. Frankie more so you want to protect him from getting that second yellow. Dani Olmo, I haven't even seen, again, another player that you played 45 minutes in the first half. That goal before half was so important, bro, because if we wouldn't went in there down 2-0, I probably would have predicted that we would have lost. But the fact that we were able to get that goal, we're still losing, but that gives us a bit of momentum. Yeah, I I feel you. I agree. I would put I will give Danny Almo, tell him, hey, bro, you got 10 minutes to prove to me why you should play this whole second half. If I don't see anything from you for real, because that first 45, I would rather him be on the ball and make a shit ton of mistakes, but at least he's active. He's in the game. I didn't even see that from him. And then when he did get on the ball, he did nothing to impress me. My God, do I miss Fermi Lopez. Like, obviously, Rafinha and Lamine Yamal, obvious omissions, obviously. That goes without being said. But Fermi Lopez, man. This is why Hansi Flick was saying, I don't want him. I don't want us to sell Fermi Lopez. He's an important player in our system because it's more than what he does as a 10 going forward. He presses a lot. He has relentless energy he spends every game on the defensive end. Him and Rafinha will press you to hell and back. But yeah, if you would have seen that penalty that Ronald Araujo conceded in the first, I do not want to hear ESPN FC's halftime commentator. No thanks. Um, if you would have seen that first half, early part in that first half, bro, where which one goes on my left? If you would have seen that first half, that penalty that they called on Ronald Araujo, they would have never given that penalty for. They would have never given that penalty for Real Madrid. They would have never given them that. Ronald Araujo. Yeah, man, what's up, bro? I'm disgusted too, man. My head is so lost right now, bro. Trying to talk and make sense of this. Thank God for that goal from Rashford. But if you watching the highlights, Marvel, bro, like if you watching that, the first half highlights, to me that's never a penalty. And after the robbery that Real Madrid constantly got away with yesterday against Villarreal, if that same tackle happened from Real Madrid, if that same tackle happened, they're not getting a penalty called against them. And my problem with Ronald Araujo, I really want to like him as a player, bro. He's not your typical Barcelona center back. Super fast, super strong, physical. Like he obviously just lacks ball playing ability. And it's okay. You know, I don't want my center backs don't have to be the greatest passers in the world. Just defend first. And yeah, and that's another thing too, getting back on Ronald Araujo. I really want to like you. I really do. But then when shit goes wrong with you, you play this oh, can't blame me card. And now you got your brother online on social media running his mouth. I feel like Ronald Araujo's brother loved that result against PSG because it's like, yeah, you can't blame my brother. The very next match, within the first 5-10 minutes of the game, your brother concedes a penalty. Fair or unfair, the fact still stands. Why is your hand on the player's left shoulder and your other arm, you have him damn near in a headlock, and you're all on his back? You don't think he's eventually going to just give himself up and dive? Like, what is he doing? At times, Ronald Araujo, he's not smart. That's my biggest critique when it comes to Ronald Araujo. He has everything you want physically from a center back, but sometimes up here, he just moves like a crash out dummy, bro, and it's just annoying to watch at times. And Ronald Araujo played well 2 years ago because, and I love Xavi, but that year we won La Liga. All those matches we're winning 1-0. It was really kind of negative football. Not negative as far as like we're sitting back, haram ball, parking a bus. But it was just possession. It was a lot of sideway passes, and if once we got that goal, we protected. So we weren't really putting the center backs at risk. We just weren't. With this system, high line, you do not need a crash out dummy in the back line. You do not need that. All that space, Ronald Araujo's chasing the player who was on, and I feel like in his eyes, he's just seeing red, bro. And the stats, like I said, the scoreline flatters Barcelona. We're down 2-1. Any other team we can see these chances to, easily it's 4. Arguably could be 5. I say we still get our 1 because we created that. We earned that. We pressed the ball up high. We won the ball back, played a good ball in, great finish. Like, you can't take that away from us. That's the only goal we deserved. There was really no other. Actually, no, I take that back. Rashford did have another 1v1 where he shoots it with his left, tries to nutmeg the keeper. It was a decent save, a save he didn't know about, but a decent save that I still feel Rashford should have scored. He redeemed himself ultimately by getting that second one. To me, that's a harder goal to finish than the first opportunity he had. But we really didn't create anything. Like I said, I'm so over Danny Olmo, bro. And I cannot wait till international break when we come back because I don't want us to gradually implement Firmine into the 11. No, fuck that. When we come back from international break, he needs to be starting. I'm tired of seeing Danny Olmo start. Lately, only impact you get from Danny Olmo is him coming off the bench. When he starts, what does he do? Yeah, we need a center back. Do I think we're going to go in the January transfer window? They keep showing this replay of Ronald Araujo's foul, and the more I watch it, the more it actually was a penalty. And now the more I get upset at Ronald than La Liga. Because what the hell was that? We definitely need a center back in the window. But do I trust this club to sign one and register one? Absolutely not. They're going to have to prove me wrong and be like, oh, wow, I was wrong. We actually did sign a center back and was able to register. Wow, okay. Credit to Laporta, credit to Deco, credit to the club. Okay. I need to see that first before they get me getting all like hyped up. We need a center back, but I don't think we're going to get one. And I was saying that in one of my older videos. I was saying that before the season started. Most Barcelona, I'm nothing special. Most Barcelona fans saw that. You lose Inigo and you don't replace him. And it's not like Inigo was a rotational player. He was a starter. So if you lose a player out of your starting 11, he must be replaced. Unless you genuinely feel the next center back up is just as good or if not better. But that wasn't the case. Ronald Araujo and Christensen are getting minutes because Inigo is out. I see why he relies so heavily on Eric Garcia because, truthfully, he's been our best center back. It should be Cabarsi, but he's played at left center back. To me, that's not his best position. He needs to be at the right center back, but he's now played out of position, so he's not as valuable with his passes from the back line. He had a good pass earlier and probably should have had an assist again if Rashford finishes, but he didn't. But we usually get those once or twice a game from Kubarsi. We're not getting that now, but because he's playing out left. Eric Garcia should be. It's crazy. I never would have imagined that Barcelona would be desperately needing Eric Garcia at the back line. It's facts, and credit to him. But we need, and again, this is something else that I said, that everything that I said in the summer, man, is coming back to show its ugly head, man. Because I said, if Barcelona wants to win the Champions League, We need a left back. And we need left back for depth because we know Balde, I love him dearly, but Balde is never going to play a full season. I don't think ever. He's always going to find some stretch of the season where he's going to be out for some weeks. So, because of that, I was saying my dream target was Grimaldo. Now, when I posted that video, that video was probably my most viewed TikTok. I think it got over 100,000 views. And the main thing people were saying is Grimaldo would never agree to be a rotational fullback. And I'm like, that's fair, you know? Maybe he wouldn't. But the fact that we didn't even really try to go after a left back was concerning for me because I'm like, well, you can go ahead and just anticipate Balde is going to miss some part of the season. And so that now automatically means that Gerard Martin is going to start at left back. I was kind of getting excited throughout the preseason, seeing Torrens get some minutes. But since La Liga started, I haven't even seen him play. So that means we're stuck with Gerard Martin or makeshift Eric Garcia at left back. Maybe that's what he might do starting the second half. Maybe is put in Eric Garcia, put in Balde at left back, put in I would take Ferran off. I would damn near make 3 subs at halftime, bro. I'm so serious. Look, I'm going to say this about Cancelo. I always like a player who loves playing for the club, right? You already know he's going to put in maximum effort. He for damn sure offers a lot more going forward. You can argue that he may offer a lot more going forward than even Balde. He just does it a bit differently. But I can't forget what I saw from him defensively. He's horrendous defensively. And I don't even really know if it's just because he's just a bad defender or if it's just because he just prioritizes going forward. And look, these are the substitutions. I said, what did I say? I just said it. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm making 3 subs. Balde, Eric Garcia. I would take out Ferran Torres. I don't know why he's still in the game. But my point getting back with Cancelo. Great going forward. He's a problem defensively. But at this point, just to have the depth, just so I don't have to see Gerard Martin as much, I would take it. But with the wages, is that now good? I'm sure he's on a lot of wages being in Saudi. But I'm sure he would take a pay cut to come back. But are we even looking? I haven't even heard us linked to any left backs. Have y'all? I haven't heard us being linked to any left back. We're not even going to go in that avenue. We're going to be. I'm hearing links with Slaughterbeck from Dortmund, which is cool, but that's not something that's going to happen in the January transfer window. That's going to happen over the summer, if that happens. Yeah, Torres. I'm saying, why is he not getting the opportunity? So he takes out Gerard Martin for Balde, which was expected, and he takes out Ronald Araujo for. Bro, you know how rattled I am because I didn't even fucking stop the timer, mind you. That's 45-33. Man. We have to wake up and show a bit of urgency in the second half, man. We're going to see. We all basically disagreed. We needed Martin off. He made that sub. Garcia was a good sub as well. Ferdon should have been subbed off. With that performance, and he's on the yellow, I don't know how he survived that. Not getting subbed off to start the second half. But, Hansi, he loves his wingers to press. So, if there's one thing Ferdon will do, he's going to press. But I would have taken that. That probably just shows that he really don't trust the wingers we have on the bench. This is good dribbling. Who was that? That was a good dribble. Who dribbled? Was that Garcia? Yeah, it was. I think it was. Now, Balde coming off the left. He's going to take up a lot more space on the left-hand side. He's going to go a lot more further forward than Gerard Martin will ever dare to. We have to find a way to get 3 points this game. We just have to. I do not want to go into international break trailing behind Real Madrid after back-to-back losses and have to sit on that for 2 weeks. I do not want to deal with that, bro. I do not want to deal with that. Come on, y'all. I might be naive, but I still have a bit of faith. I ain't gonna lie. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. And we got to start the second half early. I'm not looking for a draw. If we want to get all 3 points, we can't be going into the 65th, 70th minute, and we're still losing 2-1. Can't do that. He's off. He's off. You see, they had no problem calling him offsides immediately. I don't get why one game, or sometimes they call him offsides immediately, then sometimes they let him run for 10 seconds. Yellow card, who was that? Who was that? Isaac Romero. That's a foul on Pedri. And he stomps his foot. We have to jump out on these dudes, man. Come on. Cabarsi, what the hell was that? Y'all see the urgency behind when we lose the ball? You see how we all swarming the ball and getting the ball back? That was not there in the first half. That wasn't there in the first half. We didn't see that until the end of the first half where we created that goal for Rashford. I just don't know if the players are tired. They have to be. That's what it has to be. It's scary because it's only October, bro. The season goes until May. If y'all showing heavy legs in October, Rashford. That's a good ball from Cabarsi. Rashford. Goal kick. Damn it. Alexis Sanchez was the one that was back there defending? That was off Alexis. That was off Alexis Sanchez. Should have been a Barcelona corner. Danny Olmo, come on. I need to see something from you. That's a decent little turn. He gets fouled. I need to see something from you, Danny. Come on, y'all. I don't know why, man. I still believe. I still believe. You can call me naive, but something tells me that I think we just one more sub away, though. That's a foul on, what is that, Danny Olmo again? Okay, Danny Olmo starting to receive the ball. He's starting to get fouled. Come on, this is how you grow into the game. If Rashford keeps this form up, we should definitely sign him permanently. I already think he's done enough to justify signing him permanently. But, oh, it's a nice little 1-2 from Danny Olmo and Koundé. Both players fall down and they give the foul to Sevilla. I would sign him permanently. Yeah, I would. I would sign him permanently. What is it? Only I think it's 30. Is it 30 million euros or is it 30 million pounds? That the value is at. I mean the loan deal is at. I know it's not a mandatory buy at the end and there's no loan penalty. But for only 30 million euros or pounds, if we're going to get this version of Rashford, it's a no-brainer. The only thing I'm concerned with is if he gets complacent, because we already know Rashford always had this talent. But when he gets complacent, he gets comfortable. The word is he doesn't put in that same kind of effort. Now, granted, we only seen him at United. He may not ever feel like he's comfortable to kind of lax on his performances at a club like Barcelona, which would be a good thing because we're not doing that shit. So, if you ask me, I would say yes, we should sign him. Every game, he's either giving us some type of assist, goal, he creates. He's just a nice option to have. And mind you, when we're fully healthy, he probably wouldn't even be starting. So that you saying that this could be a player that can rotate, come off the bench? Absolutely. I would take that. Yeah, you're not going to hear it. And it's smart. Because why commit to something now? I wouldn't make a decision on that until the last possible day or the day of. Even if you feel like you know your decision based on his performances, like how he played throughout the season, I still wouldn't be letting United know until the very last second. It's a free kick to Sevilla on Barcelona's right-hand side. That's a good block from Danny Olmo. But unfortunately, it's out for a Sevilla corner. Yeah, Rashford, I mean, because he's not on a lot. He's already taken a pay cut. I think if we sign him permanently, I think he will fix his wage enough to where it wouldn't be a registration problem. He don't want to go back. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They're Sevilla screaming handball. That was a good save from Chesney. I don't know. Oh, they saying he was offsides. I need to see a replay of that. No, that's never a penalty. What is it hits off Balde's back. If they call that a penalty, the fix is it. He was turning his back. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Oh my god, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna review this and give them a penalty. Okay, fair enough. They felt like they already fucked Barcelona hard enough on that first one. Let them have this one. I ain't gonna lie. We're a bit fortunate. I'm gonna just say that. I'm not saying it was an obvious error that they missed and it was a clear penalty. When I first saw it, I thought it just hit off his back. But then he puts his arm back like this as he's turning, and it hits his arm. Play the advantage. Balde was in. No, that one was to Clemente. That was egregious, bro. That was there's no word. Ooh, it's a decent ball from Rashford. Oh, but Lewandowski is so slow. Love him dearly, but man, is he moving like an old man. Oh, that's a nice little 1-2 from Balde and Rashford. But the cross from Balde goes straight to the keeper. All right, we 12 minutes into the second half. I think we need to get a goal in the next 10 minutes. If we want 3 points, I think we need to go in the next 3 minutes. And that's a good ball from the goalkeeper to get the counter going for Sevilla. Frankie de Jong, he goes for a slide tackle, but he didn't win it back. Absolutely. Absolutely, we should go after. The reality is, okay, let me ask you a question. So, do I think we should go after a striker? I say yes, 100%. Anticipating that we're going to have the second half of the season played at the new camp. We're going to be back at the 1-1. No more registration issues. I know this is something that we've been talking about the last 2 or 3 years now. But assuming we don't have any problems, we need to go for a top striker. I love Lewandowski dearly, but he can't move. And his contract is up. And I'm not going with. I know what I said earlier on an old video. I was just feeling the vibes. I was happy with Ferdinand. He started the season very well. He's not a striker week in and week out. So we've seen that. We know that. So assuming that everything is back to normal, we're going to have to splash some money to get a striker. The most obvious choice is Julian Alvarez. He's going to cost a lot of money. But Atletico has showed us as long as we got the money to spend for their player and their player has a willingness to join the club, the move will happen. If it was me and this was a perfect world, I'm going after Holland. But I don't think that's going to happen. At least nowhere near soon. He's on a fucking lifetime death row contract with Man City. So he's not going anywhere no time soon. So dealing with that, you can go with, what's our boy's name? The striker at Dortmund. He was linked with us for a little bit. However you say his name is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The only negative with him is he's about 30 years old. So we would be finding ourselves in the striker market in another 2 years, 3 years if we decide to go that route. But we have to find a striker. We have to. We have to get a center back and a striker. We should be back at the 1-1. This is why I'm so disappointed that we haven't been at the new camp already, because we need to start getting more fans into these home games so we can start selling more tickets. We get these VIP ticket sales going. We get all this extra money coming in from getting back into that home stadium. So the sooner we get in there, the better, because that will help get us ready for next summer. But we have to find a striker. Ferdinand is cool if there's another striker up front, but then I say that, and he has been awful today. Garassi, that's his name. Yeah. He's okay, you know. If you look at his numbers in the Champions League and what he did in Bundesliga last year, look, he was putting up crazy numbers. I got one that I've seen some people kind of talk about. I'm not really too sure what y'all think on it. But if we can't get Julian Alvarez, this is going to cost us $200 million. And we can't get Holland because of the contract he's on, and Man City is not even going to negotiate. If I'm running Barcelona and I know those first two options are not available, I'm tapping Bayern to see what Harry Kane is on. I'm just being honest. I know it's another short term, and that's fine. It's not a lot of options really available outside of who we were just talking about. But if I'm Bayern Munich, if I'm Barcelona, I'm calling Bayern Munich and I'm going to be like, hey, how much? I know they wouldn't really want to let him go. But you got to at least do your due diligence and try to tap in. The Sevilla corner. Oh, shoot. Another Sevilla corner. He said Laporte's is going to get flicked, Ross. I wouldn't doubt it. And I'm going to be real, bro. Like, he wouldn't be awful. He's not our dream signing at that position. He's not the most ideal, but I do think he could do a service. That's for sure. Okay, that's a decent little counter we got going here. What are we doing, Danny Olmo? That's a good ball from Danny Olmo to find Ferran. And Ferran, he did nothing with that. And he gets up complaining. Bro, get your ass up. Oh, I know what you're talking about, bro. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. He was linked to us. It was only $5 million. We didn't make a move. He goes to Levante, and he's killing it over there. And now if we go for him, it's going to be what? His release clause is $30 million. I say still go for it because I think his real value is even higher than that. So $30 million can still be a steal, but when you know you could have had him, oh, that's a nice little back heel from Pedri. Nice little 1-2 with Rashford. Oh, that's a good save. Yeah, $30 million, because I think bro is a baller. I think he's a baller for real. You notice who was involved in that 1-2? The same two who was involved in our first goal. There's only two players that's really like, yeah, I'm seeing a performance out of them. It's Rashford and... Oh! Eric Garcia almost scores off a corner. It's a good save. Barcelona throw in. That was a good header from Eric Garcia. Now, fair enough, it was straight at the keeper. He's seen it the whole way. But that's a good effort on goal. But yeah, I would go after Etta, or I don't like I said, I don't know how to say his name, but I would go after him. Even if I have to meet his release clause, $30 million in about 4 or 5 years, that $30 million is going to look like a steal. I would go for him. I would sign Rashford permanently. And still, on top of both of that, like those two transfers, I would still go for another striker. Now that will open up the door. Okay, if you want to sign somebody who is more of a target player or somebody a little bit older, cool. But I don't think we're going to do all that because we still have to address the center back position. My dream signing would be Bastoni, but Inter is going to want over 150, something ridiculous on that. So I'm cool with that. Schlotterbeck is fine, especially because his contract is up at 2027. So, and he already told Dortmund he's not going to re-sign, so they can't ask for a crazy amount of money. And he's left-footed as well. So I would go after Schlotterbeck, sign Marcus Rashford permanently, go after that guy that's at Levante. I would still try to find a left back. I'm sorry, like Gerard Martin he's not the worst player ever, and he has improved from last year. But I still feel like there's a standard at Barcelona, and we shouldn't drop that standard to allow Gerard Martin consistent minutes. We already know Balde's going to get injured. We need to have somebody else we can rely on. Who that will be, I'm sure there's decent options out there. I would try to go for Grimaldo again. I say again, they didn't even actually go for him, but I would actually try to make that move. A year older, depending on what Leverkusen is doing this year, which probably ain't gonna be a lot. He probably will want to compete for something major in Europe. You can do that with Barcelona. We got a lot of positions to fill, bro. You see how the team looks. Soon as one or two players go down, we don't look like the same Barcelona that we've grown accustomed to in this system. It's a Barcelona counter. It's Rashford. What we doing, Rashford? Rashford finds Danny Olmo. Please tell me y'all saw Danny Olmo ignore Koundé making the obvious run to try to force it in to Lewandowski. Like, what? What is going on with Danny Olmo up here? What was that? What the hell was that? What? I mean, it's the easiest decision he could have made. Rooney is coming on, but for who? Oh, that's a good shout. Commentary just said Danny Olmo could be going off for Rooney, and I'm not mad at that. What is Danny Olmo do? That was the easiest little layoff pass. That there's nothing that has to be overcomplicated. Like that was straightforward. Torrens as our number two striker. You mean Ferran Torres? Are you talking about left back Torrens? Because that is. Oh, okay. So he is taking out Ferran. Okay, he's taking out Ferran for Rooney. Rooney on the right. We got Rashford out left. It disgusts me that I'm still seeing Danny Olmo on the pitch. We 100% should be trusting Torrens as the backup left back. I thought after the preseason he had, I thought he was going to definitely get some minutes in this season. Especially with Balde being out, I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely an opportunity. But no, he decided to start playing Eric Garcia at left back whenever Gerard Martin needs a break. I don't agree with that. Yeah, that's weird. I don't get why he every player, every manager has, even especially the good ones. Every manager has a player that they love that the fan base can't comprehend on why. I don't know why, but he loves him some Gerard Martin, man. He was even remember he was trying him out at center back. Thank God we haven't seen that yet. But him trying him out just shows that you're going to be in my you're going to be in my team. I just got to find a way to get the most out of you. So if that means left center back, if that means backup left back, I mean, I guess Hansi, you're the manager. I'm a fan, so I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, bro, every manager has that one bum player. It's just like, really, you got everything going, but you want to hang on to this? And my thing is with Gerard Martin, he's not a Barcelona fullback as far as Kubarsi. Kubarsi? Oh my goodness. Rooney. 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 He plays it to Pedri. Oh, that's a good block. My thing is with Barcelona fullbacks, you have to be attack minded. And Gerard Martinez he's just not that. He's too conservative. He rather would make the pass backwards than trying to find a pass going forward. Now, obviously, if we're chasing a game and you've been instructed to start launching balls into the box, he's a decent crosser into the box. I'm going to give him credit on that aspect. But as far as him overlapping, making those dangerous runs, carrying the ball in from the left back side, he's not doing that. He's not. I know with Torrens, I'm going to get that. He may be a little naive, a little wet behind the ears. You know, he's still young. He's still trying to make it all make sense. But that's when you play him to get him to get more acclimated because he's what you're looking for. He's more of a direct replacement to Balde than Gerard Martin is. Those are two different styles of play between them. And exactly what I was afraid was going to happen in the second half is coming to fruition. We're approaching 30 minutes into the second half. We had some opportunities we created, half opportunities, but we didn't get that goal that we need. So I was starting to look like the best result we're going to get right now is a draw, which is still not good enough. But see, in that tie against Inter Milan, when we started seeing those passes being made, we knew what we had to do. We was chasing. We was chasing that whole time. So everybody's bombing forward. You don't have a lot of options to pass it backwards. Oh, that's a nice little 1-2. Penalty. Penalty. That's a nice little 1-2 again from Balde and Rashford. Huh? It's a penalty. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. Okay. He said we got that Madrid juju. You said what? What do you think will happen with Christensen? Bro, a lot of Barcelona fans, including myself, would love to see Christensen stay, but I don't think the board is going to keep him. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see us re-signing him, which is unfortunate because I like Christensen. I feel like he should have been given more opportunity this year. He should be ahead of the peck. I thought he should have been ahead of the pecking order of both Garcia and Ronald Araujo to start the season. I thought, okay, Inigo leaves, Christensen slides in. But credit to Eric Garcia, he's been our best center back this year. And Kubarsi is Kubarsi. He's not going to go nowhere. So now he's fighting with Ronald Araujo for that third center back position. But your fourth string, I don't know if we're going to keep him for. But my problem is if we let him go, now we're two center backs down from last year's team. So where are we going to go with that? But we got Lewandowski on a penalty kick. Come on, Lewandowski, please, bro. Please. Please, Lewandowski, please, please, please. Come on, bro. This is what you do. This takes no pace. You don't have to out-jump anybody. This is just a penalty. And I know you still got that in you. I know you do. You know what? I'm confident, y'all. I'm confident. I'm already getting ready to change it to 2. Lewandowski. He fucking don't even get it on target, bro. What? Lewandowski. Bro. You don't even get the fucking penalty on target. It could have been nobody in net. You would have missed. Oh, no. Guys, I think it's over. Guys, I think it's over. We're going to lose. We're going to lose. That should have been the equalizer, and that would have been enough time, 14, 15 minutes, to create an opportunity to fucking win this game. I didn't have a problem with Lewandowski. Because, come on, y'all. He normally bangs these. He normally bangs those. But he pushed it so far left because the goalkeeper guessed the right direction, and he pushed it so far left, he fucking misses the net. I mean, the whole goal, he just, oh my God, bro. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's just been one of those, it's just been one of these kind of games, man. He always scores his penalties. I'm not even going to be upset that he took it. I'm upset at the poor execution of that penalty. Yeah, in hindsight, seeing now he took the penalty, yeah, he should have gave that to Rashford. If you want to end up shooting that shit, that's embarrassing, bro. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing, bro. You have to get it on target. All my life watching this sport, when you're a penalty taker, make the keeper make the save. How are you missing from the penalty spot and you're not even getting it on target, bro? How is that even a thing? Lewandowski, what the hell was that? He got to go. He sub him out too. I don't know for who. You're probably not going to sub him out. But what the hell was that? After that penalty, you follow up and give me that kind of ball? What was that? What was that? Just gotta breathe, man. That feeling I had about coming back, it was there, bro. He finished. If he scores that penalty, we were on our way. Pedri, Rooney. Takes a shot and misses. I'm not even mad at it. I hate that run and stop shit. I don't know who's the first to start that with their penalties. I don't know who's the first to do, but you started a horrible trend. That's actually not a bad shout, bro. That's not a bad shout. At this point, you could put both Fernandez's on. Dro for Danny Almo. I can't believe he stole. He looked like he was about to steal another 90 minutes. I cannot believe I have to watch. Like, I'm in a situation where I have to watch Danny Almo play for my club for 90 minutes, stinker after stinker. And I know Firmina's out. You telling me that those are only 2 10s at the club? You have to show Almo this is not good enough. And I don't care who is on the bench. You play like this, you have to get out. It's like no urgency behind him. I just hate everything about his style of play. I just don't like anymore. I'm telling y'all, he got to be hurt or something. This is not the same player I saw at RB Leipzig. It's not. It's not. Something is off. I don't know what it is, but something is off. Yeah, that was a great turn from Frankie de Jong. Oh, Rooney. Rooney! Rooney! Oh, no, Rooney! No, Rooney! No, Rooney! That is the... Oh, my God. We're going to lose this game, man. We're going to fucking lose this game, bro. We're going to lose this game. Rooney, you did everything. You did the hard part. And then you pass it to him. That was a weak shot. Oh, no, Rooney. No, that's poor, bro. I'm sorry, that's poor. That's poor. That's poor. That's poor from Rooney. That is poor from Rooney. We're really about to fucking lose to Sevilla, bro. Me too, bro. Lewandowski should have scored that goal to make it 2-2. Rooney, that's the winner right there. We win 3-2, 3 points, top of fucking La Liga, heading into the international break. Is that not a handball? Goal kick for Barcelona. I'm gonna be honest, bro. With Mark Gahey, he's a good player, really good player. Let me start by answering that. Really solid player. I think he would do really well with Barcelona, given time to adapt. But here's my issue with him. He normally plays in a back five with two other center backs. One. Two. I don't know if Crystal Palace is going to let him go. They might mess around, just let him walk for free. After the season that they're having, I don't know if they're just going to let him leave during the January transfer window. So that's two. And three, if he ends up leaving during the January transfer window, I think Liverpool will get him. So, because I remember I made a video on it. And at the time, it would be a shrewd, smart move for Barcelona to make. It would, but I don't think we're going to do it. We don't even really have a history of signing English players, too. There's a lot of things that's pointing against us for, like, it would be a good move in FIFA. But in real life, while I would support it, and most fans would, I don't think it's realistic. I would love to be proven wrong, by the way. I'm not against if we decided to go for Gahey with that, I'll be like, that's not the center back. I wouldn't say that. I just don't know if we would go after him for real. Yeah, especially with how Liverpool have been looking this season, they need to shore up that defense, and they still have money to spend. So, yeah, they're gonna go in for him, and I think that would be the only way Crystal Palace will let him leave in January, is because they understand Liverpool's desperate, and they're going to pay him. They're going to pay the club what they're looking for. Probably have to pay a little bit more to be able to sign him in January. But as far as him to Barcelona, I don't think that's going to happen. It's a market opportunity. Definitely a market opportunity, but he's tall. He's strong. You said who? Low-key Scalvini. would be a smart signing. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Who is that, bro? Scalvini. I haven't heard of him. Who does he play for? Then he almost played the ball. Oh, okay. I haven't heard of him. He's offsides. He's off. Sevilla scores. It was Alcora, but he was offsides. He's 21. He's really good. In the Euros last year, he popped up. Ooh, he was off, but barely. Barely. Yeah, if he would have scored that, bro, I would have been like, all right, y'all, it was good talking with y'all, but I'm out. We're ending the stream. He was offsides, though. He's Italian. He's Italian. Okay, I'm going to have to check him out. I haven't heard of him. That's the first time even on social media, of somebody, I haven't seen Atalanta play since they played Leverkusen in the, what was that, the Europa League final 2 years ago? He takes out Frankie de Jong for Christensen? Okay. Laporta doesn't look happy. Deco doesn't look happy. Boyan doesn't look happy. I mean, hey. I think Barcelona should be trying to find left-footed center backs, especially since we lost. Oh, shit. That's not a foul. That's good. That's good defending from Kubarsi. Osman, first of all, his wages is ridiculous, bro. He makes so much money, and he's I don't know if he's a Barcelona forward. I've watched him a couple times in the Champions League with Galatasaray, and I've always been left a little disappointed. Like, I always feel like I want more when I watch him, if that makes sense. That's a good ball from Pedri. Oh, was that Rooney? Who was that? That was Rooney. That's a decent ball from Rooney. I cannot believe we're really about to lose to Sevilla, y'all. He's onside. The overlapping run is Kalmoda. Oh, you fucking kidding me? He scores that? All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for stopping by on the stream, man. Y'all two talking with me made this more enjoyable than what it should have been. Sevilla just scored. This game is over. I'm out. The stream is over with. I'm shutting this shit down. I'm about to go ahead and make my match reaction, bro. I am fuming right now, bro. I don't think y'all understand how much help y'all gave me by sitting here and just chatting it up. Because if I had to sit there and soak in this shit, I would be destroying things in my household. What happened? It's a nice little back heel from Lewandowski to try to find Rooney. Didn't score. They get a counter. Okay. Somebody tell me this. This has to be an instruction because when we lost to PSG, the goal that they scored at the end of the match, they get a counter, and Balde is fucking rubbing shoulders with Kubarsi, giving Hakimi all the space in the world on the right-hand side. This goal again. Look where Balde is. He is so far tucked in field that allows anybody. That ball wasn't even played for. Who was that? Number 2? Who was that? Carmona? That ball wasn't even played for him. But because he had so much space on that side, he was able to run into it, keeping him on, and he was able to just... Szczesny didn't ask for this, man. Szczesny didn't ask to be playing significant minutes, bro. They're in again. 8 minutes of extra time. I don't even know if I'm staying for the full 8, bro. Oh, my God. I'm just trying to keep my calm, y'all. I'm just trying to keep my calm. I don't want it to be my first stream watching Barcelona lose. I cut out early. I don't want to do that. I want to, but I don't want to. I don't know how he scores that, mind you. I don't know, bro. I don't fucking know. This is a joke. We said what, bro? Shit, I was so ready to destroy everything in my house. Don't, bro. Red card for Sevilla, but it's not going to mean anything. I mean, that was a blatant, disgusting foul on Eric Garcia. Disgusting. Yeah, it's pissing me off too, bro. And what's so annoying? 2 weeks. We got 2.5 weeks. We got 2.5 weeks we have to sit on this. 2.5 weeks we have to sit on everybody breaking down Barcelona's loss against Sevilla, how we're no longer first in La Liga, how Hansi Flick's system is crumbling under. I don't want to have to deal with that shit for 2.5 weeks. So I'm going to be posting videos. I'm going to be streaming some FIFA on social media. I am not going to be on there. I don't want to have to deal with that shit. We come back October 18th. What's today's date? So I got 13 days. Bro, they're like, are we for real? How is that not a red card? Why are we even going to VAR? This is just wasting fucking time. This is going to make the game longer to what it needs to be. Oh, did he change it to you? All right, y'all. Hey, I'm out. Hey, I'm out. I appreciate y'all for watching the stream. Leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm out. They reversed the red card on that. They're just rubbing salt into the wounds. I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. I'm closing the stream off. I will see y'all in my next stream when I stream against Girona. When we come back October 18th, I'm going to have some videos and some FIFA coming out in between. I'm shutting this shit down, y'all. I'm sorry, but that just pissed me the fuck off. I'm going to just go roll a doobie or something. I need to get out of here. I'm out of here, y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next.